So I'm on my front deck. I'm just going to show you what I've got going in my front yard. So I had some extra pepper plants and I put some in some hanging planters to see how they'll do here. My front yard is south facing, but the tree here is quite big, blocks out a lot of the light, but it's still very warm, so things do grow. And I have more pepper plants here. The front garden here has got a big mass of oregano that I have to get that cut down and dried up. And I have some thyme and some tarragon and some sage, lots of sage. Gotta get this going too. And my favorite rose bush, I planted this the first year we were here, and it's, I know it doesn't look all that great, but it does produce roses. This was part of our old bird fountain we had in the backyard, water fountain, and just kept the base, and now I have some nasturtiums growing in it. Hopefully they'll get nice and big and spill over. And these beds are just more flowering beds. Like, I think this is a black-eyed Susan. I honestly don't know what half of these things are. This, I definitely don't know what these are. I think that's a Sweet William. And I have some more Sweet William and oregano that I planted fairly recently. This is my asparagus. More oregano. And then I have a couple of these are zucchinis. They don't look all that great, so I think I better feed them or something. The plants are strong, but they just look yellow. And I said in one of my previous videos I had extra tomato plants, so this is what I've done with them. These are 2 red Brandywine tomato plants in this big pot, growing quite nicely with, I don't know, maybe it's a squash. I'm going to let it grow and see what happens with it. And then the last 6 tomato plants that I had extra that I just couldn't, I can't throw them away. So I put them in this bed here. And at the end are the only 2 other squash plants that actually survived. And these are honey nut squashes. My mother gave me some seeds that she had saved. And I got 2 plants out of them. I'll see how they go. I've never had honey nut squash. She says they're really delicious. Some thyme planted next to each of them. Henry. Still doing good, Henry. I can see he's a little discombobulated, though. Let's put your hand back where it belongs. I think your spine is a bit off, too, eh, bud? There we go. A little bit better, eh, Henry? Doing good, bud. Doing good. And a honeysuckle that's not flowering. Even the clematis here, they die. I don't know what it is back here. I'll have to research that to see why they don't seem to bloom or thrive very well back here. Like, the garden stuff thrives, but anything there doesn't really thrive well. Oh well. And then there's my awful looking front planter. The only things that look good in it so far right now are the lavender growing here and some other type of plant. These, you just deadhead them, they keep growing new shoots. They were beautiful. These are alliums. They were beautiful when they were nice and big and purple. Eventually I'll get it looking nice. So that'd be my front yard and deck. And I'll keep you updated on how things go. But so far, beginning of summer now, and everything's looking really good. Anyway, we'll catch up with you guys later. Ciao, ciao.